Hello everyone, it's me Doglightning, and we are doing a full VOD gameplay today. I'm versus a LUCIAN Nami, which has been kind of the flavor of the month. The Electrocute Nami, and how it works is when she gives her E to the LUCIAN, it can proc Electrocute through LUCIAN. So LUCIAN gets Nami E, and he can hit me 3 times, and it'll proc Nami's Electrocute plus his PTA, and it's a really strong combo being played right now. So hopefully this game can help you guys face it. Yeah, so this is the first time I'm doing something like this. I'm basically going to be going over the whole game and just watching it with you guys. There's actually behind me right now me streaming live in my live commentary, but instead of live commentary we'll be doing my point of view where I can teach. So to start off, you might have noticed in a lot of my games, level 1 I go in ward. I don't know if this is that great of a strategy for lower elo, but the idea is that I like to start with my sweeper because I take zombie ward and I can start stacking the AP earlier. So I place a ward in lane so that when they're, there's me explaining it, when in lane, when they come in, I have vision and they won't, because if they ward that bush, I can sweep it, and now I have vision, they don't, so I get myself a little vision advantage in lane, start stacking my zombie ward. So yeah, so in general, this game I also took, instead of the spell thieves, I took the relic shield. Usually I take spell thieves, but the reason is because it's a LUCIAN Nami, it's a very hard lane, and my ADC picked Ezreal. So I thought this lane was going to be really hard because of it being that, so I took relic shield so that I can just safely, don't have to trade with the enemy because they have a healer, I can just farm the minions to get my gold, and I can get the health regen to hopefully help. But this game, luckily, actually, we didn't have to leash, and this really helped us out a lot because we got to come into lane without leashing, so that's cool. If you guys haven't checked out my roots, I've been taking Predator recently, so I like Predator, and for my secondary, I had Second Wind, which is the key one there, because I have Taste of Blood and Second Wind for the extra sustain. So anyways, I get into lane here, and first thing I do is I stack my passive. 1, 2, and my passive is stacked, so now I'm looking to auto-attack trade. I auto-attack and go back into the bush and stealth. And I run back, and I'm just looking to, again, I'm harassing Nami because she's autoing my ward, and I got 3 auto attacks in my passive, so I'm getting really good trading down, and now I'm just going to be looking to get my passive back up off the minions. And yeah, I've never done this before, live commentating my own game, but maybe we can improve and learn some stuff here. So you'll notice one thing here I want to point out really quickly is when you auto-attack the enemy, so a really cool thing to note is when you auto-attack an enemy in the bush, it reveals you in the bush and the enemy can see you. So what you'll notice is I walk out of the bush, auto-attack, and then walk in the bush after so they don't see me. So if you auto-attack from in the bush, they get vision on you in the bush for 3 seconds, can hit you. But if I walk out of the bush, auto, and walk back in the bush, they can't see me. So it's something really subtle I do in every game, and you'll maybe notice it here. So here, watch, I walk out of the, okay, actually I was still in the bush, so that didn't work actually, but I tried to walk out of the bush. It's the thought that counts. So here I'm using my relic shield to push for level 2 and able to contest. If I didn't have relic shield, they would have hit level 2 probably first. And yeah, and here's me again showing with the sweeper, right? So they don't get a ward, and I got my ward level 1 that I got harassed. So remember when Nami was killing my ward, I harassed her for that, and I take out her ward, get 2 AP for free. So that's why I like doing this strategy, but in lower elos again might not be as good. So in this lane I took Q. So it's really important to note why I took Q level 2. So I know for a fact that they leashed, which means their jungler is pathing up, which means I don't need the root to counter, and Ezreal doesn't have a great all-in. So me hitting a root level 2 isn't going to actually do anything because Ezreal can't all-in on it. So Q is actually just safer and easier poke to land. So even though I missed my Q there, the idea is that Q will give me safe poke that's easier to land, where root is harder to land, longer cooldown, does less damage, and I don't actually need it because their jungler is pathing away from us right now. So it's probably fine to not have root and just take the poke and just go for Q auto trades. So I'm getting my W passive up again, and now I'm looking to see if I can trade a Q auto. Look how much damage I did there with a Q auto, right? And how easy it is to hit. That's the idea I'm going for. So again, it's up, and I'm looking for another Q auto if they walk up. And boom, I missed my Q, but that's the idea. Now I have my root, so I'm just looking for a root here if I can. Dodging out the LUCIAN W. Just looking for harass and just zoning them from the wave. I take a tower auto, so that's obviously not very good, but you know, it happens. Also, if you guys don't mind, like, comment, subscribe. It helps me out a lot. I've been trying to grow my roots YouTube recently, so tell me if you guys like this, by the way. I might do more VODs like this where I just commentate over it if you like it. And I'm 3 wins from Challenger, so check me out on Twitch if you want to maybe be there when I hit Challenger. That'd be pretty cool. But for sure, if you're not there, I will be uploading the game. If I hit Challenger, 3 games away, I will upload it here. So you guys will get to see it either way. But anyways, back into the game. So she warded there. I have my sweeper up again so I can get another 2 free AP. My jungler's looking to gank, so I should be looking to E-flash here. What do I do? Do I E-flash? I do. And I hit the root. And it gets us the LUCIAN flash, but no kill. Unfortunate, but to be honest, it's still not bad because they're going to have to back and they're going to miss a lot of farm, but it sucks because my jungler used their flash. And now because I'm going with my jungler, because you want to always help your jungler, my jungler's trying to get his crab, and I don't want him to get killed by their jungler, so I'm just rotating over just in case. And if their bot lane, by the way, didn't back right now, right, we could look to dive them, right? So they did back, but if they didn't, Kindred could come with me and we could dive them. That's why, even though we blew 2 flashes for it, it's not too bad. Here I was trying to be a little sneaky. I'm not trying to fight her, but I'm just seeing if I can steal her camp, but she spots me out, so no camp to steal, and I just leave. And I should recall after this, but unfortunately we kind of overstayed, so they're going to be able to push us back and maybe take a plate, but Ezreal's getting a good recall, so maybe not. So after this, we need to ask ourselves what to do. So we just saw on the minimap, Shyvana was heading up towards mid. Our Ezreal, I think, has all sums up. I can't push tab to check. But I should be heading, yeah, my Ezreal is all sums up, so it's very unlikely that Ezreal can get dove here. And I should be just heading towards my team mid right now that's fighting. Because if Nami, yep, there goes Nami, and I should be heading up towards it. I'm pinging off that Nami's there. I should have started pinging earlier, to be honest, and seen this in advance. But obviously, when I'm not streaming and I'm just watching, it's a lot easier for me to think. So I'm heading towards mid and just praying that this goes well, TBH. There's not much else I can say. Alrighty, so, you know, I'm late to the party, but, you know, I'm never one to miss a good party, so I'm glad I'm here either way. And I'm probably moving towards help this set. Make sure my jungle, this is why, again, my Ezreal can't get dove here, and me being topside is just super useful, because my jungle does die here, but, like, I tried my best, you know? What can you say? I try. So now I'm heading back towards bot. Shyvana just showed bot 2. We don't want our ADC to get dove, but again, it's pretty hard to dive Ezreal with both sums up. I need to be worried here. To be honest, I'm kind of inting. Shyvana can't really solo kill me, so I guess I'm not inting too much, but if it was a stronger jungler, they could have found me there, so try to go for a steal, but she has smite, and, you know, smite wins the battle, obviously. Ezreal E'ing in. Whew. This guy is crazy. So I missed my skill shots, it's whatever. Again, we just saw Shyvana bot. Her blue buff is spawning, so she's most likely on it. I could actually right now go, yeah, I actually do end up. This game was actually 5 days ago, so I don't fully remember it. But yeah, we are going to invade her on the blue, which is a very good play. And she actually recalled after the dragon, so sweet. It's really important to roam and help your jungler when you can, you know? Helping your jungler... Dog approved. Oh god, it's so fun just doing this, commentating on a game. Okay, here did I have to go bot? I did not have to, but I think it would be inting if I went mid, so yeah, this was fine. Because they could hit level 6 very soon and dive my Ezreal. Doesn't matter how many stun either Ezreal has, you can't 1v2 them under tower if they have ultis. So just throwing a Q poke and backing off. Again, that's why I took the Relic Shield, so I don't have to be forced to trade with this bot lane, because it's very hard to get effective trades when Lucian at any point can just all-in me, and Nami can heal, and trading's not the best, so it's better just, you know, play it safe. I don't take Relic Shield very often, but Nami Lucian, if you guys have been facing it, is disgusting. A trick with Neeko, I didn't actually get to show it in this game, but a trick with Neeko is Lucians always like to E. Okay. Alrighty, let's go rewatch that because I wasn't ready. And then I'll tell you about the trick. So here, I pop Predator and I just dive him. So we see Shyvana. The reason we can do it is we see Shyvana mid and Zoe mid. So unless their top laner is randomly bot, it's a 2v2. And look how low their ADC is. So even if I die here, we're still denying him a lot. So I just Predator, run behind his tower, force him to get boxed in, and I land my spells, and we end up both living. And it's a huge play. So the trick with Lucian is when Lucian E's in towards you, you just stealth. So a lot of times, like I said, Nami gives E to her ADC so that her ADC can proc Electrocute for her. So when Lucian gets the Nami E, he's always going to E in and try to double auto Q you to proc Nami's Electrocute, right? And then one more auto to proc his PTA. But when he E's in, you push stealth, all of a sudden he can't auto you because you're stealth. You walk backwards, you throw an EQ at him. And I've played against this matchup a lot, and as I've gotten better at it, it's really easy actually, if you just remember that. Like every time you just bait Lucian to E onto you and you just stealth. And he's just literally sitting there and can't do anything. So here I am roaming towards mid or top, or both. Nami is not bot, so my ADC can't get dove. Nami is positioned. We have to move towards mid either way. We're not going to get top in time, but after you recall, you should always just look to go mid for most part if you can. Unless you think your ADC is going to get dove. Then you can't. So I'm pretending to be Ezreal here because why not? Zoe is heading towards my team. I'm pinging B. Good job. Oh, and Echo. I forgot about that. Echo did a trick where he goes back and then he pushes R and comes back to lane like a free TP. I guess versus Zoe, he's not scared of dying. But yeah, I have to go bot. My Predator's coming up and Echo's coming with me. So again, this game was 5 days ago. I don't remember what happens, but let's see. We pop Predator, I would assume. Oh, and Echo doesn't want to come, so it's fine. Ooh, there's Shyvana there too. Shyvana took our Krugs. What's gonna happen here? I think I was just checking. Sometimes they leave. That Krug, it'll respawn. If it's the farthest, the left Krug, it won't respawn. So I was just checking. If it wasn't gonna respawn, then I would have helped. So Shivani's bot side, or not Shyvana, Sejuani. So we're looking to maybe fight. I have Predator and Flash. A bit of miscommunication. They started walking away, so I thought maybe they had vision and knew Sejuani was there or something, so I just kind of went for it. But we get Lucian, the Nami flash. And we get the Lucian flash. I think that was a flash, or did he just... Yeah, that was a Lucian flash. So we get double flashes and literally pop nothing but a Sejuani ult and my Predator, so not bad. I could have been a bit more patient, but Sejuani was pinging go in, and they started backing up, so I thought maybe they had vision, so I just went for it, and we got 2 flashes for it, so I can't complain. Yeah, I guess we saw there's Shyvana take the bot side Krugs, which means she could have just done her bot side Krug camps and still be bot side. So I guess that was disrespectful of us to not think about that. It's hard to path the enemy jungle and thing, but if we just saw him bot, right, and it hasn't been like over 45 seconds or so, there's a good chance that they could still be bot side. So Ezreal loses a flash there, but it is what it is. So it looks like their Draven was... Oh, nope. See how there, I didn't get it off. He got his double auto off, but I almost stealthed it, and then he just like ease in and gets nothing. So they're fighting topside. Shyvana now is most likely topside because she did the bot side Krugs. That whole time she spent on her top bot side on the other side, she must have been farming her camp, so she has to be topside now, one has to believe. And also Kindred's mark is on the top side, so she's probably going there to make sure Kindred doesn't get it. So this is probably a moment where I could play more aggressive. I don't know if I do or don't, but realistically, I could be, so this is where the self-improvement comes. So my ADC is going B. Here, I should probably... This is probably a waste of time. I probably should have been moving mid. But the idea is if I show as Ezreal, they won't know Ezreal's backing. And they might not try to push the wave as hard. So the idea is if I show as ADC, they don't think ADC's backing, and then they might try to freeze the wave to try and zone him, right? That's the idea, but I should have been just going mid. I pop Predator here, and this is looking pretty free. And I get the Zoe's flash. So now I've gotten support, ADC, and Zoe flash with two Predator procs, right? And I haven't had to use my own flash. So that's the power of Predator, as you can see, is I'm just getting flash, flash, flash. And I'm not actually having to use any major sums other than Predator, but I don't consider Predator a major sum because I'm used to playing the game with Electrocute where I never even had Predator. So it's kind of just like a, you know, nice, I have a Predator. So I don't really it's pretty good. Yep, there we go. I ping everyone's flashes, tapping myself on the back. I'm happy. I shouldn't be going bot here, I don't think. Ezreal's shoving the wave to tower. He doesn't need me. I should be going top because if Nami was rotating top right now, it'd be better for me to be there, I think. Ezreal doesn't need me until I have to be back by the time the wave hits our tower, right? So I don't know if I should have been going bot, but in hindsight, it's working out. But there's a world where I could have gone top, and good thing I went bot. Because Nami and Shyvana would have dove my ADC. So, let's see what's going to go on here. What happens next? Who knows? So, Shyvana's doing her bot side camps. So again, like I said, about 30 seconds to 45 seconds, assuming she's still here. Zoe just hit that blast plant. I'm proc stacking my support item. And Kindred wants to dive. This is good because I'm pinging. You can see I pinged in chat too that they have no flashes up. And now I have Predator with them having no flashes up. This should be just the freest kills ever. And I died. So not the freest, but probably a world I could have played that better. I still have flash up, but I'm the kind of person who I always say on stream that unless you have a shutdown or you're going to lose an objective, I'd rather die with flash up than use it and waste it. And the idea of this is I want flash up to make aggressive offensive plays. Neeko is a very flash reliant champion. So yes, I could have flashed there and Lucian wouldn't got the kill, but all I'm doing is stopping them from getting 300 gold. And potentially I don't have flash up for like a game winning like team fight. So I wouldn't use it there. But say Dragon was up and we were gonna like after that do Dragon, I would have flashed so that I'm there for the Dragon fight. You know what I'm saying? But because there's no objective for them to take, using my flash feels almost a little bit waste. We'll see. I mean, if by 19 minutes-ish, I guess 18:30, we haven't used our flash yet for anything good, then I definitely should have used it. But the idea is that I don't want to waste my flash. It's too good of a tool on Neeko to waste. Game's looking like a bit of a stomp now. Honestly, I was so proud. The reason I picked this game is I really don't remember that much. All I remember is that the LUCIAN NAMI lane has been so hard to play against. And I just remember that I beat this lane with an Ezreal, and I was so proud about that. I was like, yes, I did it. I beat it with a freaking Ezreal. Like, hell yeah, let's upload this one to YouTube. Hope you guys have been appreciating the new YouTube editor I have. Instead of uploading as much as... Oh, do you see Suki over there rolling around? Yeah, I'm rotating top here. I've been uploading less because I've been doing TikTok videos and stuff, but hopefully you guys appreciate the work we're putting in. It's been honestly sometimes hard when I was uploading so many YouTube videos because it's hard to pick quality games when you're just uploading every day. Okay, I flashed. See, good flash there, right? I guess it wasn't a good flash, but I would have died there if I didn't have flash. So either way, uh-oh. Never mind, maybe it was a waste of a flash. Maybe I speaketh too sooneth. Speaketh too sooneth. So realistically, they're about to dive us. I don't know how we're supposed to play this. I waste my E. I should not throw it that early. Oh, I think I get them with a big... Yeah. Just a little break of the ankles. Sidestep. Get them all out of here. So realistically, if I... So let's just talk about it one second. Let me pause this for a second. So again, that play before where I saved my flash, right? It would have stopped 300 gold. If I didn't have flash here, I would have died, and they most likely would have just killed my Echo here too. So they actually would have got 2 kills worth of gold, and they probably would have took this top tower. So this idea I'm showing you is whether your flash is worth it. So again, if I flashed bot and lived, but there was Dragon up and we could take it, flashing is worth it, right? Or if I died there, they're going to turn around and kill my team, like any of those kind of things, sure. But I died there and there was no reason. Here, having my flash up was able to stop my Echo from dying, me from dying, and them from taking top tower, right? Lots of stuff happening here. And potentially Sejuani TP'd, right? So like potentially Sejuani TP's and they actually kill Sejuani on the TP also, right? So just the idea of holding flash unless you really think you're going to lose too much, because you can use it for better plays sometimes. There's no way for me to really teach this to you guys. It's just something you have to start to learn to like figure out on your own. So I'm heading towards mid. We want to be getting vision control around Dragon, because as you can see on the minimap, it's spawning soon. I was thinking about face checking that, but I don't know where the whole enemy team is. So I'm like, nah, we'll just walk down mid where we have control. I should be using my W there to check the bush, but I didn't. The reason it's good to just set it now, because it's a long cooldown, so I probably should have just sent it, got it going on cooldown as soon as possible, but Echo walked in, got it all checked. And I'm going to sweep this area because we're going to do Dragon and we don't want them to have vision here, so... Again, I should not face check that. If they were in that bush, I could just throw the game. Should have used my W. Bad dog, slop on the wrist. Very bad. Okay, I'm popping Predator because they're fighting here. So, I'm not popping Predator. I'm popping Predator very late. And I run in with an ulti. Yeah, unfortunately, people getting caught before Dragon is not fun. But it was a kill for kill trade, but we lose our jungler with Smite, so... kind of awkward for us to do Dragon now. But we still have good control, so like you can see all the vision I got down and why it's important to get vision control before it spawns. I already swept their vision, so they don't have wards or vision on us here. And we can see them walking in because I got the early vision down. I put a controller here because they could have warded it, and I just, again, we want to deny them vision on us so that they can't see us, right? So like they're really scared of that bush because of the control ward. If I didn't put a control ward in that bush, they would have warded it, and then they would have just been able, it's like their bush now. I didn't want to face check that bush, so I just placed the ward there in a safe spot. Because, I don't know, someone could be just sitting in the bush. Who knows? So I'm kind of just chilling here. I don't want to reset, but I don't want to get caught because I'm kind of low HP. You can see the purple bar is my actual health. So I'm just chilling, waiting for my jungle to come back. And I should probably reset after this, get my Locket finished. If you notice, I've been going Locket. I do think in lower elo, Rocket Belt is probably better carry potential, but if you like the tank build, it's really good. The idea is that you can just engage fights. If you know that your team has numbers and you can just run at them with Predator and engage and not die and just keep CCing, it's good stuff. Neeko has high base damage, so once you start getting more points in your Q later too, you still do damage. I get a big ulti and then I get a reposition for a double root. Really good stuff. Aiza over here is actually a friend of mine. He's before was more of a Maokai one trick, but he plays for a university and he's Challenger last season. I think he's hovering around Challenger right now, so good top laner. He doesn't stream as much anymore, but you could check him out too. Cool guy. Alrighty, so like I said, and next I'm building probably Athena's Chains next. I've been really liking this full tank Neeko build where, again, it's like, if your team needs damage, sure, but I just think every single game my team has enough damage. This game we do have a Sejuani, which is rare to actually have a tank, but like, you know, Kindred, Ezreal, Echo do a lot of damage. I don't know. I could have also got Zhonya's. Zhonya's is good too, just depends. I usually get Zhonya's if the enemy team has Assassins. I can't off the top for some reason. I've been watching this game, can't remember who the enemy has, but I'm assuming not an Assassin because I didn't get Zhonya's. They have Assassins, Zhonya can be good. Athena's Chains is good if they don't have Assassins. I mean, Zhonya's is good either way for more damage, so you can really pick and choose. It's either Zhonya's, Athena's Chains, or Abyssal Mask. Abyssal Mask is super good if their team's really tanky, because you can apply 15% damage amp so that your teammates do more damage. Athena's Chains is good if there's one person on the team who's fed, or if there's someone who you want to apply tenacity reduction. So I tried to block and hit the thingy, but I couldn't. The Chains is really good if they have one really fed person or someone you want to apply tenacity reduce. For instance, if they have an Echo, right? Echo, if you try to root ulti, then he ultis out of your ult by the time the root ends. But if you put Athena's Chains on him and root ulti him, he can't get out of the ult because you have the tenacity reduction on him. So, yeah. That's the idea of Athena's Chains, is you can apply it on someone who you want to ulti and you don't want them to escape. Or you can put it on someone who's super fed. Abyssal Mask if they have a really tanky team and you want to apply damage amp. And Zhonya's if they have like assassins who are going to one-shot you, or if you just want a bit more damage. Some games, if I'm like snowballing or doing well early, I'll just rush Zhonya's first into the locket second so that I can not like lower my early game carry potential in terms of not getting AP and not snowballing, right? So lots of options, but that's you know how I do it personally. But there's lots of ways you can play Neeko. Rocket Belt, Shirelia's, Everfrost, Locket, all good stuff. Whatever you like, play your own style of Neeko. I don't like people who say like, oh, you have to do this because this person does it, or blah, 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 blah. Let me tell you something. When I first started playing Neeko, I used to run Aftershock Neeko with Righteous Glory into Redemption. Every game. Righteous Glory into Redemption Neeko with Aftershock in Season 9. I hit Diamond doing that build. I went all the way to D1 doing that build. Then there was another Neeko support who was higher rated than me who basically said like, this build sucks. Don't do it. It doesn't make sense on Neeko. Told me to start going AP. I started going AP because he told me, and yeah, AP is really good. But you can see now, we're going back to our roots. I'm 3 games from Challenger playing only tank Neeko. So, you know, do your playstyle that you like. Whatever you like is good. You don't have to copy me. You can copy me, that's fine, but I just want to emphasize that just because I'm higher elo and I say one thing's good and one thing's bad, doesn't mean I'm necessarily right and you're wrong. I always hated it when I was like a platinum player and people would discredit anything I say because I was plat. Because I can tell you one thing, I was nowhere close to as good as I am now back then. But I was very knowledgeable back then. Like, my game knowledge wasn't that much worse than it is now. So, like, yeah. Believe in yourself is what we're getting here. But anyways, back into the game. I'm having a good time doing this commentary. I just felt like when I'm streaming, I'm very focused on the game, not talking that much. And I feel like for YouTube, it can be a bit boring when it's a lot of dead time when no one talking or saying anything. Especially because I don't have music in these either because of DMCA and stuff. So, yeah, let's rewatch this. What happened here? So I get Everfrosted. I look for an E-Flash ulti here. It's an okay look, but I'm engaging on the set. The big problem is I walk... Sorry if I keep going back. Again, it's like I never VOD review myself, so it's a good chance to learn, right? So the E-Flash was a bit aggressive, but it's looking okay because they have 2 dead. We have 4 here and Echo flanking from the other side of the tower. Echo has ulti, so he can dive under and do stuff. The big mistake I made here is I walk to the right side of X set. So if I ulti here and don't walk to the right side, Set can only ulti me towards my team. But because I walk to the right side, he's able to ulti me over. So you can see here I walk to the other side and then he ultis me away, right? So that was the big mistake that I made there. But yeah, that was a mistake for sure. But, you know, lesson learned. Try to remember when I ulti Set not to walk to the opposite side of him so he can escape off me. 5 head. So, you know, I'm talking right now about something you can't see behind me. You can see my arm right there. That's me. But I don't have that all on because I think it would be too much interference. Originally, I was thinking I was going to put me over there on the left and then have me there. And anytime I was talking, I would just be quiet and let me talk and then talk about whatever I want. But then Suki was there and I didn't want, you know. I'm looking over. Suki's not actually there right now, IRL. But because I see her on the screen, I'm like, Suki must be there, but she's not. Yeah. Sag. Anyways, Dragon spawning. Team is moving towards Dragon. One thing I'll note here is the enemy team could try to trade Baron for Dragon, knowing that we have positioning. You can see they're on the top side of the map right now. Also, I don't know if their set has TP or not, so they seem to be conceding. And I should be, yeah, see my jungle's picking Dragon now too. I just need to make sure that they don't, like, getting a ward on it or something. But it's fine. We have too much control at this point. Yeah, this game's a stop now at this point, 18-9. Next time I do a full VOD, maybe I'll try and pick a closer game. I just picked it because, you know, trying to get good YouTube videos. Okay, I'm spam pinging. I remember this kind of pissed me off that they didn't come. Zoe was so caught up there with my Predator. We could have killed her for free, but it's fine. Taking Dragon's fine too. Baron fine, I mean, yeah, so next time I'll try and pick a closer game. Literally, I just picked this because, again, Nami Lucian's the flavor of the month. And I figured it'd be good for the YouTube clickbait, maybe. But I played a lot of Nami Lucian games. Maybe there was a better one I could have picked, but oh well. Again, hopefully you guys enjoyed this. Again, my editor does the edited games on Mondays, and I do a game on Thursdays, so maybe I'll do more of these, stuff like this. This has been fun so far. I've been enjoying this more than I thought I would. So the game should be ending soon, but we'll see. We'll be pushing mid with our Baron. Usually you don't have getting wards on the flanks on the sides, but we have 3 people pushing. Zoe's top, 2 dead, so they only have 2 and we have 3, so even if they found a flank, it'd be very unlikely they would win a 2v3 with us having Baron, so I don't have to ward flanks. We can just push. I'm kind of backing off because I feel like taking inhib was kind of greedy, because Zoe's backing. This guy's, like, Kindred's bot, but Ezreal wanted to stay for it, and it ended up being okay, I guess. If I was helping, it would have been really okay. And there's the GGFF vote, so. Again, guys, broken record, but like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed it. It really helps me. I feel bad because I haven't really grown my YouTube for a while. Ew, that's kind of weird. I haven't been growing my YouTube for a while. I've been focusing on my TikTok, and to be honest, I've always considered my YouTube as just a marketing tool for my stream, so check out my stream if you want to, but I've never really thought about you guys as a community, as your own, to be honest. I feel kind of bad about that. I was thinking about this recently, that I really have to start, you know, focusing on you guys as a community more and stuff like that. So yeah, hopefully I can do more stuff like this where I can try and connect with you guys and not just be only focused on my Twitch stream. Because I really do want to grow my YouTube. I've been doing daily uploads. I did daily uploads for almost a full year. And then they started to go downhill a bit. So that's when I got a new editor and tried to get more budget into it and see if we can do stuff. So yeah, enough rambling from me. See you guys on Monday. Peace.